G'day everybody out there in Better Backs land or Facebook, but you'll be seeing this on our Better Backs page. Just thought I'd let you know that we are still open. A lot of people have been thinking that we're already closed with coronavirus. We are definitely here to continue helping people, helping you to get your back and any other joints that are not moving properly back to the way that they should. But one of the things I've noticed is a lot of people that have been coming in have definitely had high levels of stress, and people are concerned about what's going on in this crazy world at the moment. And I don't want to spend a lot of time talking about COVID-19 or coronavirus. It's clearly something that we've all heard about, thought about, and we're all making changes to our lives as a result of it. And here at the clinic, that we've had some mild changes that we've done in terms of following different protocols that have been given to us by the government. So if you're ill, if you definitely have a case of COVID-19, then we don't want you to come into the clinic and give that to us. We need you to get the either be contained at home or do whatever it is that the authorities have told you to do. But for everybody else, one of the best things to do to keeping your body healthy is actually continuing doing a lot of the things that we normally do. Doing exercise, eating healthy, getting our spinal alignments done, etc. Now, I was looking at this study. This study is called Psychological Stress and Susceptibility to the Common Cold. Now, it was produced in 1991, but I don't want you to get concerned about the time frame. What they did is that they looked at 5 or so different viruses that were given to people. They had it pushed up their noses into their sinuses, and then they looked at how that had an effect on them. And interestingly, not 100% of people got sick, even though they actually had the viruses stuck straight up into their sinus passages. So I've got here that they looked at their psychological stress, and people were put into different groups, and then they eventually reclassified them for just low or high, but they had them in either a 3 to 4, 5 to 6, right up to 11 to 12. What was found is that people that experienced symptoms were down around the 27% people in the low stress, and people were at 50% roughly in the higher stress groups. In terms of the amount of people that actually got the viruses, we had about 70% get it in the low stress, and about 90% get it in the high stress. So what that showed is some people didn't develop any symptoms but clearly got infected, while other people didn't get infected at all, and it was the lower stress groups that did. With what's going on, the panic buying, people worried about not having basic necessities like toothpaste and toilet paper and pasta. That's my son's most worried about, is the pasta. It's getting people's stress levels higher. And as everyone's stress levels are higher, we treat each other differently, and we become and cause everyone to have a higher level of stress. One of the things, and government people need to make the decisions that they need to make, and we can't criticise them for that, but in the state of Victoria, it's been called a state of emergency, and that puts connotations on people. They start to worry, they start to panic, they start to plan ahead, and we do need to plan. We should all plan, but one of the things is to remain calm. We need to do breathing exercises. You can do yoga, meditation. If you're a person of prayer, of faith, I encourage you to pray during this time, to cast your anxieties and worries to the Creator. But for everybody else, there's definitely different things that you can be doing to reduce your stress. On Saturday, my sons, we went to go to basketball, and it was called off. Now, some people would have gone home or not turned up in the first place because they got the email, unlike me, and they would have just gone and stayed at home. For my son and I, we went home, both sons, and we went out and we got basketballs. We did our normal drills that we did, bouncing, passing, shooting at the ring, running up and down the front yard. If you're healthy and well at the moment, the most important thing to do is to stay healthy and well. And so that requires us to eat fresh food, to eat well. All the packaged foods that everybody's been buying to stock up on, they're great, if you're quarantined. But if you're not and you're healthy and well, they're actually not really great foods that we should be eating. We should be eating fresh foods, vegetables, and fruit. So along with our meat and fresh meat, we don't want to be eating tin stuff all the time. That's going to lower our immune system and make us more acceptable to have other illnesses and to have it for longer. That was the other thing that the study showed, is that people had the duration of their cold and their symptoms for more if they were stressed. So I want to encourage you to look at ways that you can decrease your stress this week. Look at ways that you can get outside still and enjoy the fresh air. And you might not spend it around large groups of people, because we know that we can't go to large gatherings. But it's important that we're still going out and getting our bodies the exercise, the nutrition, and the things that we need. If you need spinal alignment, if you've got joint issues, it's really important that you still get your treatment for that. So we want you to feel safe and encouraged to come into Better Backs, to see Dr. Whitney, to see myself, our newest chiropractor, Dr. Emily, or our massage therapist as well. But we do encourage you that if you do have cold or flu symptoms, to do the right thing. Let us know, and we won't be charging any cancellation fees for people that have illnesses that are cancelling appointments. We want you to get well before you come back into the clinic. We'll help keep you well when you're well, but while you're ill, do the right thing and get healthy again. And we look forward to seeing you at Better Backs.